everyone, I'm Abhishek, and today in this video I'll talk about transformations of sums and products. So in this video there is nothing much to say about these formulas. Already these formulas are there in the book. So there are total 8 formulas. So I should explain shortly how this formula derived. So here in the first case, so we all know the formula of sine of a plus b and sine of a minus b. We just simply add the values, the forms of sine of a plus b and sine of a minus b, we will get 2 sine a cos b. Similarly for the remaining 3 formulas. Now here what we have done, here we have considered a plus b as c and a minus b as d. Then if we try to find out the values of a and b in terms of c and d, then we get the value of a as sine c plus d by a as c plus d by 2 and b as c minus d by 2. So we just replace the values of a plus b by c and a minus b by d, and definitely a by c plus d by 2 and b by c minus d by 2, we will get this 4 set of formulas. Now these formulas are already there in the book, or you can pause the video to write down the formula. But I must suggest that you should jot down all trigonometric formulas in somewhere, because trigonometry is all about formula, and in each and every sector of mathematics, trigonometry is there. So you should practice all this formula each and every day. Now let us see some solved questions where we can use the formula of transformations of sums and products. So our first question is, prove that sine 75 plus sine 15 degree by sine 75 degree minus sine 15 degree is equals to root 3. So let us take the LHS part. So here we have seen that in the numerator it is sine 75 degree plus sine 15 degree. Now we can use the formula. So here I will use sine A plus sine B formula. So let's see what is the formula of sine A plus sine B. So here we have the formula sine A plus sine B, or we can say sine C plus sine D. The formula is 2 sine C plus D by 2 into cos C minus D by 2. So this is 2 sine 75 plus 15 by 2 into cos 75 minus 15 by 2. And again in the denominator we can see it is sine C minus sine D. So if we see the formula, sine C minus sine D is equals to 2 cos C plus D by 2 into sine C minus D by 2. Hence we have 2 cos C plus D, that is 75 plus 15 by 2 into sine 75 minus 15 by 2. Now if we calculate this thing, this will give 45, and if we calculate this thing, this will give 30 degree. So therefore we get sine 45 degree by cos 45 degree into cos 30 by sine 30. Now this is equals to tan 45 into cot 30 degree. We know tan 45 degree equals to 1 and cot 30 degree equals to root 3. So hence the result is root 3. This is the RHS. Now let us see the next question. It is given that if x cos alpha plus y sin alpha equals to x cos beta plus y sin beta, then show that, I have written 2 times, then show that y is equals to x tan alpha plus beta by 2. So let's see what I have done here. So x cos alpha plus y sin alpha equals to x cos beta plus y sin beta. I have taken the expression, this relation. It's not expression, it's a relation rather. Expression means whenever it has no equation sign. So it's relation, or you can say it is equation. So let us take this relation first. So what we can do, we can take all the x one side, and all the y one side, other side. So therefore we get x cos alpha minus cos beta equals to y into sin beta minus sin alpha. Now again we can use the formula here. This is the formula of cos alpha minus cos beta. which is minus 2 sine alpha plus beta by 2 into sine alpha minus beta by 2. So this is the formula of cos alpha minus cos beta equals to y into 2 cos. So this is the formula of sine beta minus sine alpha. Since this is sine beta minus sine alpha, so it will be 2 cos beta plus alpha by 2 into sine beta minus alpha by 2. So therefore here we can get is equals to minus 2x, so we can multiply here minus 2x sine this, and y also we can multiply here, so minus 2y. Now this minus came out because of this is beta minus alpha. Now we can take out this alpha outside, so we can take out this minus outside, so it will be minus 2 and it will become sine of alpha minus beta. Since sine cannot absorb the negative sign, so this minus will come outside. So therefore we can cancel minus 2 from both the side. Now this is x sine alpha plus beta by 2, and these 2 can be cancelled out, sine alpha minus beta by 2 and sine alpha minus beta by 2, and this is equals to y cos alpha plus beta by 2. Now this cos will go to that side, will become x tan alpha plus beta by 2 is equals to y, hence proved. Now let us see the next question. It is given that prove that cos 60 plus a plus cos 60 minus a minus cos a equals to 0. So let us take the left hand side part. Cos 60 plus a plus cos 60 minus a minus cos a. So now let's see, this is in the form of cos a plus b plus cos a minus b. Let's see what can be the formula of this thing. So here we have cos a plus b plus cos a minus b. The formula is 2 cos a cos b. Hence it will be 2 cos 60 cos a. So minus cos a is already there. Now cos 60 degree is equals to half. So we can cancel 2 and half. So it will be cos a minus cos a. Hence equals to 0. Proved. Now let us see the next question. We need to prove that sine 19 degree plus sine 41 degree plus sine 83 degree equals to sine 23 degree plus sine 37 degree plus sine 79 degree. So let's take the left hand side part. So this is the left hand side. We can use the formula of sine a plus sine b with these two terms. We know the formula of sine a plus sine b is 2 sine a plus b by 2 into cos a minus b by 2. So I have used the formula here, and sine 83 degree is as it is. Now if we can simplify this thing, it will be 60 degree by 2, that is 30 degree, and this will be minus 22 degree by 2, that is minus 11 degree. Now here sine 30 degree value is 1 by 2, so we can write 2 into 1 by 2 here into cos minus 11 degree. Now cos can absorb minus, so therefore it will be only cos 11 degree. Now let us see what happened to this term sine 83 degree. We can write by using the complementary angle property which we have learned in class 10. It will be cos 90 degree minus 80 degree. So this will be what? This will be plus cos 7 degree. This is 7 degree. So that means we can write this is this equal to equals to cos 7 degree plus cos 11 degree. Now if we take the RHS, similarly if we take the RHS, if we take these two terms and apply the same formula here, so we will get 2 sine 30 degree cos of minus 7 degree. And similarly we apply the complementary angle property here. So therefore sine 79 degree can be equals to cos 11 degree. And if we simplify this thing, it will give cos 7 degree, because 1 by 2 will be cancelled out. So in the LHS also we got this thing, RHS also we got this thing. So therefore LHS equals to RHS, hence both these expressions can be equal, hence proved. Now let's see the next question. Here we need to prove that 8 sine 20 degree, sine 40 degree, sine 80 degree equals to root 3. So I have taken this expression of the left hand side. Now here I am taking these two terms and we can write 8 is equals to 4 into 2. Now this is in the form of 2 sine A sine B. Now here we have the formula of 2 sine A sine B. Though it is written minus, so we can take that minus this side. So 2 sine A sine B will become cos of A minus B minus cos of A plus B. So this will be cos of 20 minus 40 minus cos of 20 plus 40. Now sine 80 is as it is here. Now we can find out the value. This will be cos 20 degree minus cos 60 degree. Now we know the value of cos 60 degree equals to half. So therefore now we can multiply sine 80 degree with these two terms and we can split these two terms. So therefore we can write 4 cos 20 sine 80 minus 4, this value is half, so 4 into half sine 80. Now this will become minus 2 sine 80 degree, and now again we can do the same thing, same process. Here 4 can be written as 2 into 2. Now it will become 2 sine 80 cos 20. Now there is a formula of 2 sine A cos B. Let's see the formula. So this is 2 sine A cos B. Now the formula is sine of A plus B plus sine A minus B. So here also sine of A plus B, that is 80 plus 20, 100, plus sine A minus B, that will be 80 minus 20, that is 60. So therefore we get 2 sine 100 plus sine 60 minus 2 sine 80 degree. Now we can again split these with the 2. So that will be equals to 2 sine 100, that is 90 plus 10 we can write, plus this will be 2 into sine 60 degree, the value of that is equals to root 3 by 2, minus 2 sine, now this 80 degree can be written as 90 minus 10. Now if we apply the formula, it will become cos 10 degree, since it is in the second quadrant, sine is positive, so it will be 2 cos 10 degree, plus simplifying this we will get root 3, and this will become cos 10 degree, so minus 2 cos 10 degree. So these two cancel out, so hence the result is root 3, hence root. Now our next question is, it is given that sine A equals to m sine B. So prove that tan of A minus B by 2 is equals to m minus 1 by m plus 1 into tan of A plus B by 2. That is also a very simple question. So since we can see that it is m minus 1 by m plus 1, so our primary target is to do the componendo dividendo. So from this it is given, so sine A equals to m sine B, so it will be sine A by sine B equals to m. Hence I have done the componendo dividendo. So if we do the componendo dividendo, we get this this relation. Now let's see, I can apply the formula here. It is again sine A minus sine B, and this is sine A plus sine B. Sine A minus sine B formula is 2 cos of A plus B by 2 into sine of A minus B by 2, and sine A plus sine B will be 2 sine A plus B by 2 into cos A minus B by 2. Now 2 can be cancelled out. So from this we can write this thing as cot of A plus B and this thing as tan of A minus B by 2, cot of A plus B by 2. So now we can take this cot of A plus B by 2 to that side, so it will become tan of A plus B by 2. Hence proved. Now let us see the next question. There is a seventh question. Now it is given that if cot theta equals to cos of x plus y and cot phi equals to cos of x minus y, then show that tan of theta minus phi equals to 2 sin x sin y by cos square x plus cos square y. Now you can pause the video and solve this by yourself, or you can see the video. So let's see what is the solution. So here I am taking the expression here, so tan of theta minus phi, I have taken that expression here, tan theta minus phi. we can use the formula. So tan theta minus phi will be equals to tan theta minus tan phi by 1 plus tan theta tan phi. Now we can use the formula here, what is given here. So cot theta is given, but we got tan theta. So that means we can write tan theta equals to 1 by cos x plus y, as we have written here. Then tan phi can be written as 1 by cos x minus y. Hence I applied this given relation here. So after that, what we can see that we can simplify the numerator. So if we simplify the numerator, we just take the LCM. So if we take the LCM, so in the denominator it will be cos x plus y into cos x minus y. In the denominator also, denominator of this term also, we get cos of x plus y into cos x minus y if we do the LCM here. So the denominators will cancel out. So I have not written the denominators here. So I have just written the numerators. So it will be cos of x minus y minus cos of x plus y. So now next this will be cos x plus y into cos x minus y plus 1. We can see here. So now if we apply the formula here, cos of x minus y minus cos of x plus y. Let's see the formula. So the formula was cos of x minus y minus cos of x plus y. Just the negative of this one. So that means obviously the result will be with the negative also. So we can write cos of x minus y minus cos of x plus y as 2 sin x sin y. So here we can see 2 sin x sin y. Now here we just applied the formula of compound angle. Cos of x plus y, this is the formula. Cos of x minus y, this is the formula. And there is a plus 1. Now this is actually in the form of a minus b into a plus b. So therefore again we can apply the formula a square minus b square. So there is the a square minus b square. So therefore we can write ultimately 2 sin x sin y by cos square x plus cos square y minus sin square x sin square y plus 1. Now we can write sin square x as 1 minus cos square x and sin square y as 1 minus cos square y. Now after that what we should do, I will multiply this expression, this term, these two terms. So therefore we get, if we multiply, we get minus 1, then minus, so this will be plus cos square x, why? Because 1 into, minus cos square x into 1 will become minus cos square x, and because of this minus will become plus cos square x. Similarly, we get minus cos square y, 1 into minus cos square y as cos square y, minus cos square y. Due to this minus, it will be plus cos square y. And then plus cos square y multiplying these two terms, and then applying this negative sign here, it will be minus cos square x cos square y, and plus 1 as it is. Now here we can see that these two terms, these four terms will cancel out. So therefore we get 2 sin x sin y by cos square x plus cos square y. Hence proved. Now let us see the next question. It is given that prove that sin alpha sin 11 alpha plus sin 3 alpha sin 7 alpha by sin alpha cos 11 alpha plus sin 3 alpha cos 7 alpha equals to tan 8 alpha. So let me take the left hand side. So it is given that this is the left hand side. So I multiply 2 in both the side, in both the numerator and denominator, because we don't have any formula of sin alpha cos 11 alpha. We need to make it 2 sin A sin B, then we can apply the formula. So after multiplying 2 in both numerator and denominator, we get 2 sin alpha sin 11 alpha plus 2 sin 3 alpha sin 7 alpha, and so on like this. You can see this. Now it will be 2 sin A sin B formula. Now let's see the formula. So this one is the formula. It is given that minus 2 sin A sin B, but we need 2 sin A sin B, so we put this minus this side. So it will become 2 sin A sin B is equals to cos of A minus B minus cos of A plus B. Now here we have this formula. So this is cos of I told cos of A minus B. So therefore 11 minus alpha minus 11 alpha. So alpha minus 11 alpha, if I do, it will come minus 10 alpha. But since there is a cos, it will absorb, it will digest the negative. So therefore cos 10 alpha minus addition of these two angles. So alpha plus 11 alpha will become cos 12 alpha. Similarly, the same formula here also. So therefore it will be cos 3 alpha minus 7 alpha. So cos 3 alpha minus 7 alpha will be actually minus 4 alpha, but cos digested the negative sign. So therefore it will be cos 4 alpha minus cos of summation of these two angles. So that is 3 alpha plus 7 alpha will become cos 10 alpha. Now we can see in the denominator it is 2 sin alpha cos alpha. So let's see what is the formula. So we have this formula 2 sin A cos B. 2 sin A cos B is equals to sin of A plus B plus sin of A minus B. So 2 sin A cos B is sin summation plus sin difference. So let's see. So here also it will be summation, sin summation plus sin difference. So we can write sin summation means alpha plus 11 alpha 12 alpha plus sin difference. So that will be sin of minus 10 alpha. Now sin cannot digest the negative. Its digestive system is very poor. So therefore we can write, so this minus will come out. So minus sin 10 alpha. Now here if we apply the same formula here, it will be sin 10 alpha plus sin of minus 4 alpha. So this minus will come out. So minus sin 4 alpha. So therefore what we can write, this will be cancelled out and we can cancel out these two terms. So therefore ultimately we get minus cos 12 alpha plus cos 4 alpha by sin 12 alpha minus sin 4 alpha. Now again we can apply the formula here. So let's see what is the formula of cos 4 alpha minus cos 12 alpha. So it is cos C minus cos D. So we have to apply this formula. So it will be 2 sin C plus D by 2 into sin C minus D by 2. So let's see the question. So here we have minus 2 this plus this by 2, that is 4 alpha plus 12 alpha by 2 into sin 4 alpha minus 12 alpha by 2. So this will become minus 2 sin 8 alpha into sin minus 4 alpha. Now we can apply the formula here also, sin 12 alpha minus sin 4 alpha. The formula is 2 cos summation by 2, that is 16 alpha by 2 into summation sin difference by 2, that is 12 alpha minus 4 alpha by 2. So therefore it will become cos 8 alpha into sin 4 alpha. Now we can cancel out sin 4 alpha. So it will be sin 8 alpha by cos 8 alpha, that is tan 8 alpha. Hence proved. Now let us see the next question, and this one is the last question of today's video. So here it is given that prove that sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma minus sin of alpha plus beta plus gamma is equals to 4 sin alpha plus beta by 2 into sin beta plus gamma by 2 into sin gamma plus alpha by 2. So let us take the left hand side. So it is sin alpha plus sin beta. I have taken these two terms together and these two terms together. So sin gamma minus sin alpha plus beta plus gamma. Now we can use the formula here. It is the formula of sin A plus sin B. So the formula is 2 sin alpha plus beta by 2 into cos alpha minus beta by 2. That is 2 sin sum by 2 into cos difference by 2. Now this is sin A minus sin B form. So this will be 2 cos sum by 2 into sine difference by 2. Now if we add these two, so we get alpha plus beta plus 2 gamma by 2. But if we subtract this, so it will be gamma minus alpha plus beta plus gamma, minus of alpha plus beta plus gamma. So gamma will be cancelled out, and this will be minus of alpha plus beta, so minus of alpha plus beta by 2. Now this minus will go outside and will multiply with this plus, will become minus. So we can see it will become minus, and this will be sine of alpha plus beta by 2. And this thing is as it is. So I have written this line as it is except this thing. So now we can take 2 sine alpha plus beta by 2 common. So from these two terms, if I take 2 sine alpha plus beta by 2, so it will be cos alpha minus beta by 2 minus cos alpha plus beta plus 2 gamma by 2. Now again we can use a formula here. It is cos A minus cos B form. So cos A minus cos B will be equals to minus 2 sine sum by 2 into sine difference by 2. Now we need to add these two terms. Sum by 2 means we need to add these two terms here by 2. So if I see this calculation, so 2 will be the LCM, so it will be in the denominator, and these two and this 2 will be multiplied here, so will become 4, will make the denominator 4. Now this will be alpha minus beta plus alpha plus beta plus 2 gamma. So beta beta will be cancelled out. So it will be 2 alpha plus 2 gamma by 4. Now let us see this calculation. So there is a difference. So therefore alpha minus beta minus of alpha minus beta minus 2 gamma. So minus will multiply with all these terms. So minus alpha minus beta minus 2 gamma by, so the LCM is 2, so and these 2 will make it 4. So therefore alpha cancelled out, here beta cancelled out. So therefore we can write minus 4 sine alpha by 2. This minus, why this minus 4? Because this minus 2 multiplied with this 2, it will make it minus 4 sine alpha plus beta by 2. Now here we get sine 2 alpha plus 2 gamma by 4 into sine of minus of 2 beta plus 2 gamma by 4. Now this minus will come outside from this sign and will make this minus positive. So it will be 4 sine alpha plus beta by 2 sine beta plus gamma by 2 into sine gamma plus alpha by 2. Hence proved. So that's it for today. In my next video, I will talk about trigonometric ratios of multiple and submultiple angles. Thank you.